Hello mate, it is Thursday the 1st of October 2015 and you never guess what I've been playing for the last week unless if you guess FIFA 16. It's the real game. I got it on Sunday and yeah, I have been really enjoying playing it. It's a lot different than FIFA 15. Pace doesn't matter as much and passing's worse, but the main thing is the AI is a lot better. Like the AI, they don't defend anymore, they attack. So that's a great improvement. All in all, I'm enjoying FIFA 16 and it should get better. So yeah, we're 9 months of the way through it. You only got, we're 3/4 of the way through the LiftBrown vlogs. I can't believe it. This September just flew by and now we're in the later year and I've just, great. We've not got that much longer to go, and like I said, let's make this last quarter the best out of them all. So I know that'll definitely make me unhappy as the punishment. Now, it was meant to be out by October 1st. I didn't do it. I have an excuse, but it's not a good excuse. I have been working on a media assignment, write up stuff about music videos, their styles and history of them. So I do have an excuse. I'm not at time to do the punishment, but my deadline was October 1st, and I have not done it. So I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Touch wood, I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, it needs to be upgraded, and I know exactly how to upgrade it. Right, you were in a cold shower a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going, the only way I can wash off the whipped cream is in a cold shower. Yep, I'm going to do the cold shower as soon as I've done whipped cream. So I'm going to do the cold shower bit. In other words, I'm going to do the whipped cream punishment, and then the only way I'm going to get off is a cold shower. So, yeah, and I'm doing that tomorrow. So, sorry for not getting it out before my deadline, but I've been too invested in this media assignment. So our debate is going to continue. It's your vlog tomorrow, so I'm going to put out my points today before the movie review. So yeah, the debate we're going to have now, Xbox PS3, that was pretty much a failsafe, just in case you agreed with everything I said. So we're not going to argue about that. It was a failsafe. Now, Tesco or Waitrose. Now I am going to be incredibly biased towards Waitrose. Even if I didn't work at Waitrose or my mum worked at Waitrose, I would still probably say it was better, but I'm going to be biased to it either way. And I got to give an update on that. I had my first day on Saturday, did all the training and that, all the health and safety, fire escapes, yeah. And I'm working on the checkouts. God, it's really daunting. You need to know what everything is, like how to do the scanning items. It may sound simple, just doing like beep beep beep, but it is actually quite complicated. You need to ask like so many questions. Have you got the correct card? Are you paying by cash or card? Do you want any cash back? And you need to get the right amount of change out. It is really tough. But yeah, that was good. But anyway, getting off topic, it was good. So yeah. I feel the only argument we can really have is zombies or vampires. Now, there's not much to like about vampires. I mean, if I was to choose between being a zombie, being a vampire, or nothing, I'd probably say nothing. But honestly, zombies, they're idiots. Zombies are unintelligent. The only reason they are able to take over cities is because of their numbers. Honestly, films with them, I know it's a bit weird to say it's unrealistic, but it's unrealistic how they take over. I mean, zombies are pretty much rabid dogs. They got the intelligence of them and their aims of them. So I don't see really how they'd be able to take over. I think I mentioned a bit about zombies on my Rise of the Planet of the Apes review from January. So if you want to go back to that vlog, where I should talk a bit about how zombies can't take over the world. But yeah, I do not like zombies, not because of that, I just don't like them in general. They're really, I mean, their designs are pretty cool, like all the flesh falling off, but honestly, they're idiots. They shouldn't be able to take over the world, because they're such idiots. They're easy to kill. The only reason they're good is because of their numbers. Vampires, on the other hand, they're pretty smart. I watched this movie the other day, I can't remember what it's called, but it starred Vincent Price, and he played a vampire who or kind of a vampire. He was sort of a vampire that didn't have blood. He was pretty much the in-between between a zombie and a vampire. They live in cool castles. Their drink is blood. That's very cool, I think. And they actually dress fine. They have just got white faces. That's the only thing they are lacking is facial colour, and they're quite smart. I mean, Count Dracula. Yeah, that proves they're smart. I've not watched Sesame Street, but I know who the Count is. And you've got to admit, who played the most famous version of Dracula of all time? Christopher Lee. So, I think vampires are better than zombies. You can post your response to this part of the debate in your vlog tomorrow. All in all, zombies, they should be able to take over the world, and vampires, they're intelligent and they're smart. And you'll enjoy it when you get it for your birthday. So yeah, today's movie review is not going to be recorded in front of a green screen, because honestly, there's not very much I can do in front of a green screen. So either way, I'm going to do it here again. So I'm thinking, should I do Toy Story 3 or jump ship and do Monsters Inc? In all fairness, I think I should really do Toy Story 3, just to do a trilogy review, then I'm going to review Monsters Inc and Finding Nemo in the next 2 weeks. So, okay, let's do it. Toy Story 3 is set quite a few years after Toy Story 2. It's released a few years later. Toy Story 2 is 1999, Toy Story 3 is 2010. It's really, the toys are going to be moved on because Andy's going to college and they are going to a daycare centre. And the daycare centre is ran by this evil toy that just hates everything. And he wants the toys to stay, despite the fact that the toys are actually, I don't even know, the toys are meant to go in the attic, but then I've not watched this movie in the last week, so forgive me, but they're trying to escape the daycare centre because they're meant to go in their attic, and Woody is meant to go with Andy to college. That's really the Great Escape toy style. So, all the characters pretty much return. There are quite a few new characters this time. Yeah, they're all still the same. I think in this movie, characters like Mrs. Potato Head and Jessie really stand out from the crowd. I think Buzz Lightyear doesn't have much to do, despite the fact that for a large part of the movie he's actually got a lot to do. I just don't really notice him in this movie. Woody has the biggest dilemma of them all in this movie. That's really good. They still carry on with this storytelling that's amazing, really. The storytelling in the Toy Story series has always been amazing, and this one's at its best. And the evil toy called Lotso is has got a tragic backstory of his own. Like, it's actually, the story in this one is the best. The characters have it at their worst, and like the story is the strongest part of the movie. The new characters, Lotso, he's a good villain, but I just don't think he's that good. I think they should have got someone with a bit more of an evil voice, and then it would have been a very, very good villain. The CGI has obviously improved a lot because it's been 11 years, 7 movies in between Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3, so they had a lot of time to prove the CGI, and it does look really good. The colours just stand out so well. And then again, they don't have really the opportunity because it's very dark, and most movies actually set in darkened places, so they don't get to show off the colours that well. But it's still good colours. And yeah, but the complaints I have about this movie are, I think this movie is not as strong as Toy Story 2. Don't get me wrong, it's still strong, but it's not as strong as Toy Story 2. The reason why is because I don't think it's got as many laughs and it's not dedicated. I think the story's in the wrong place. The story should be the toys trying to get back to Andy. It shouldn't be them trying to escape from the daycare centre. It's a great escape, if you pardon the pun, but I think it's in the wrong place. That's the thing I would say about it. I think, though, the ending is perfect. The ending to Toy Story 3 is so perfect. It's the best part of the movie. The story is so good. The comedy is not as good. I'd say it's still great. 9 out of 10. Oh yeah, that was the vlog. I will see you tomorrow.